Hey, Gemini, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your March 2024 career reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right. Wow. Okay. Now, bottom of the deck here, subconsciously, it may feel like things are moving along slowly, but I feel like there is a lot happening here for you. Okay. This is steady progress. Some of you may have even moved or relocated for work. That could be something you're thinking about doing. Maybe you haven't quite done it because it's still in the subconscious. This is about in good time, something paying off here. So you could be at the beginning stages of a new journey or a new beginning, Gemini. You have the candle showing up here as well as the egg. So I feel like you are starting over in some way, shape, or form. You could be starting over in they're giving me like books. So perhaps you're going back to school. You could be learning a new skill, learning a new talent. You may be discovering hidden things about yourself, right? Some of you may even be deciding to retire. That could be something on the mind as well as retirement, maybe leaving the corporate world. How can I go off and maybe gain a new offer elsewhere with the job offer showing up here? So I feel like you have a lot of options here, a lot of new pathways to a fresh start. So a lot of times when we get, new beginnings or fresh start, a lot of people think that they have to completely start over from scratch, which sometimes is the case, but I always feel like it's a branch off of something you've already built. Right now, showing up here, we have the Queen of Swords as your overall energy. So I feel like it is important for you to get honest about what you truly want, what you desire, because you're opening the doors to new opportunities here as soon as you make some decisive decisions in your life. Now, Gemini, a lot of you have went through a tower in the past is what I see, but you're coming to a point where you're going to get recognized for your hard work, or there's going to be recognition in some way, shape, or form that's going to put some action into your life. I'm getting like pep to your step. So some of you, there's a lot more momentum here or motivation to achieve your goals. Some of you could even be winning money, or there could be professional work here. There could be a payoff for effort because you have the award showing up in your outcome position. We're just going to get all your cards out here in the Celtic cross. Okay, bottom of the deck, Justice. Look at that. Some sort of balance energy coming in. Gemini, you may have some strong Libran placements in your chart as well. Oh my gosh, I love this for you. A lot of you had to go through, or you've undergone maybe even a karmic experience when it comes to finances, money, career, or wealth. It could also be that Libra is currently in the south node on a global level, Aries in the north node, and that can be about bringing balance, justice, and harmony into your life, including the area of finances and career. So starting off here, Gemini, you have the candle. There is an important message here of making sure you're not burning the candle at both ends. Burn the candle to a point where it feels good, right? Where you feel like you have ambition and you can take action towards your dreams, and you do have a hustle mentality, but not the type of hustle that's going to leave you feeling exhausted, where you are literally from sun up till sundown, mind chatter and movement and feeling like you have to produce. Allow yourself to just be. And I see that here showing up, and that could be the message of your subconscious with the turtle. Allow yourself to just slow down and reflect and to concoct some new ideas, because you are a brilliant genius, right? And I feel like that could be part of it here, where you've been really busy. And I feel also there is a shift happening that's going to put you in a higher position, whether it is management, whether you are ranking higher or above the competition here. You're being noticed. You're being recognized, Gemini. You have this visibility around your energy that is very admirable. A lot of people admire your work ethic, or they admire your skills, your talents, your gifts. You may be, again, athletic, running around a lot. Some of you may be moving around for work, or you travel, or you're constantly, getting up out of the office chair and meeting with new people or clients, or you are kind of going back and forth here. I just feel your energy is busy mind, busy physically, busy mentally, emotionally. There's a lot happening here for you. But it's good because you've been planning and preparing for some sort of new beginning or change, because you've started over here. A lot of you, this could be a new job. It could be, again, going back to school, getting certified. This can be saving up towards your future, towards your retirement. This is nest egg, right? It's utilizing your resources. And I feel a lot of you, you've grown and matured your investments, or you've learned more about money, or you've learned that it's important to save or to grow your assets in some way, or to have maybe multiple streams of income. But it's also important you're finding the balance between your own health, because we do have healthcare showing up here for you. Now, some of you may even work in healthcare, or you may work in insurance. That could also be something you are looking into for your own business, or maybe that is an incentive that you are being offered here in a new position. But there's new opportunities coming in here. I love the golden eggs, because this is that golden opportunity that puts you above the competition, which we see here. Now, some of you may actually win some sort of an award, or you do get recognized, or if you get certified, there could be, a certification that you put on the wall. This is about a payoff for your efforts. And I feel like money could be involved, whether you are winning money, or if this is just being noticed or recognized for your hard work, as mentioned. Professional work, some of you, this is fame. You will be in the spotlight in the near future if you haven't been already, but it's advancement. And with the award card showing up, you deserve some sort of a win. I'm also getting, if you are an entrepreneur or a business owner, or if you are in a high standing position here, it's almost like I see accolades. I see incentives, maybe a work vehicle, or a business trip that's paid, or you're able to have a little bit more time off or time for yourself. There's just something great that is showing up from your hard work, and it's going to feel good. And I want you to soak up that energy, because so many times, especially when you're burning the candle at both ends, there can be rewards and accomplishments, but you don't allow yourself to really sit in that energy and celebrate your successes, right? It's off to the next, right? What's the next big thing? And Spirit is saying here, it's very important, Gemini, that you revel in this accomplishment, because you deserve it. You've been working really hard. And for some of you that are saying, well, Melissa, I feel like I haven't made a lot of progress physically. You have, though. You've been thinking, and that's progress as well. We always tend to see just the physical aspect of it. You've been healing. You've been maybe working on some limiting beliefs. You've been dealing with some family things. There's always growth in all areas. We can't just look at the growth of what we've monetized physically or tangibly, because I feel like there's been growth on all levels, body, mind, and soul. Now, some of you, I really like this competition card, because it means that there's a togetherness within the competition, but I feel like you are rising above, right? There's something here about high rank or visibility. You're getting noticed. So let's say this month you turn in a resume, or you hand over an application. Yours is the one that's on the top. Yours is the one that stands out from the rest here. This competition card, you can see that there's two people, two boxers, right? And they're going at it in the boxing match, and they know that it's part of the role. It's part of what they have to kind of play to get where they want to be. And there's always going to be competition, but instead of it being negative, right? They're shaking hands at the end because they're realizing job well done, regardless of who won. Okay. And I feel like you're getting recognized by your competition as well. And that may be part of the award here. And I just feel like people are talking about you, but in a good way here, Gemini. So even though other people may have the same business, or they may be going for that same job, or, whatever it may be here, you've won fair and square is kind of what I get. And you've worked for this position. Someone could have tattoos as well. This could be you. Maybe you have tattoos, but I really feel like you're rising above the competition here. Some of you are going to get a job offer, and maybe you've left a situation because maybe there was competition that wasn't very friendly. Okay. And I feel like you're in a better position because you didn't succumb to that energy of negativity, of, projecting fear-based energies or greed, envy, jealousy, all of those things that can bring down, and, turning a back and saying, well, I lost, poor, woe is me, or that person cheated because they're a poor loser is kind of what I get here. I feel like if that's a situation that you are dealing with, you're getting out of that. Okay. Toxic work environment here. Some of you may even work in some sort of environment that does require you to gown and glove or wear a mask. Okay. Or it's heavy energy, thick with drama or gossip, and you're getting out of that. Yeah. Not your monkeys, not your circus. A lot of you are thinking long-term. Retirement goals. What do I need to be able to resign? And you could be looking into professional help, professional guidance, talking to a financial advisor, maybe looking into, your accounts, stocks, S&P, retirement, Roth, IRAs, things of that nature. I feel like you're doing some things long term, and you could even be setting up some new accounts as well. I also see some of you could be applying or going for maybe a new Chase credit card, or a new high yield savings account, or there's just something here. I feel like you're opening up or you're transferring because you could have a little bit of money coming in, or you are talking to a professional to help you plan for the future. Unexpected expenses. Now, this could be a medical bill, but we have healthcare coming in here as well. Some of you that are business owners, perhaps you're looking into tax professionals that can help you save more as well, or you're looking at different incentives, because I am getting here accolades, incentives, things that help you out. And if there were some unexpected expenses that come up, I actually see that you're able to pay for them. I see that you will have enough money here. You will have progress being made towards something that you've maybe applied for a loan, or you're paying off here. We're hiring, and we have job offer. These two came out together. So if you are looking for a new job, you're going to get the offer, Gemini. Some of you may even be hiring additional help for your company or your business as well. And you could meet someone this month, especially if you were low staffed, or if you were looking for help. You could even be hiring a professional to help you, such as a tax advisor, or someone who can help you professionally in some way, shape, or form. There's an offer coming in, and I feel like it's going to be a fair negotiation. I feel trustworthy. You can trust this offer. Some of you are also... Okay. Is someone a notary public, or getting something notarized? I get like the stamp of approval here. Maybe this person is, giving you the stamp of approval, saying, yes, we want you on our team, or we want you on board. This is really great energy showing up. Now you're starting off with the Queen of Swords. You may have been a little bit in your emotions. She did show up in reverse, but I feel like you are blending that energy here with the Queen of Swords, because she's very observant. She's very logical. She's very rational. She's a truth seeker. And I feel like, Gemini, you have set out to... this is your energy as well. Gemini, it's Libra, but it's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's air. I feel like you've been thinking emotionally about a situation here, about your new beginning, because you have the Ace of Cups crossing you. That's what's on your mind, is an emotional new beginning. And perhaps you weren't sure if you were ready to take the next step, or perhaps you weren't quite sure when this was going to come in for you, but you're ready, and it's right here. And even though it is showing up as the resistance or challenge position, You've learned a lot along the way. You've learned about what you truly desire, what you truly want. There's a tower moment that happened here that's allowed you to open up your heart when it comes to your career, your finances, and your wealth. Because some of you may have shut down, is what I get here with the Queen of Swords in reverse. This is a very intelligent energy. It's honesty, it's integrity, it's clarity. And if you felt lack of clarity, because maybe you were clouded by some emotions or because of the tower that I see in your foundation here, you're getting back on track. Okay, you're going to start thinking strategically and with your heart, right? With your head and heart. And I feel like you're opening up to learning new things, discovering new talents within yourself. And yes, there's rewards. Yes, you're getting noticed here, but you're not allowing yourself to be, high and mighty. You're not allowing yourself to just stop there. I feel like you want to learn more. You want to keep advancing, keep progressing, keep evolving. And that's important here with this Queen of Swords. You see here that she has an atlas that she's holding in her hand. So there could be really a deep energy of learning more at this time and spreading your wealth, spreading your knowledge, sharing, being able to maybe even move around geographically or reach people geographically. I'm seeing that as well here for you. But the Queen of Swords is definitely someone who sometimes she can be a journalist, a police officer, she can be in maybe even the law field. She could be a teacher or a mentor. She's someone who you go to when you want advice and you want it done right. And I feel like people go to you because you know what you're doing, right? That's why you're being awarded here. Ace of Cups crossing your path. So this may show up, as a resistance at this time because you are, in your head possibly about a situation here, but you're more than ready. And you may be overthinking this new opportunity, wondering, when is this going to come? Am I going to get this offer? Am I going to win this award? Or what do I do with this new beginning? So I feel like you may be a little bit overthinking, where the Ace of Cups is right here in your energy. And sometimes when we overthink or we let fear creep in, right? False evidence appearing real, we tend to push away the cup subconsciously. And that's why it's important for you just to slow down, right? Slow and steady wins the race here, because you have this cup showing up for you. You may need a little to take a step back, just introspection, especially if you do have a decision to make here, or if things have been very hectic. Like I said, you've been burning the candle at both ends, Gemini. Open up your heart to just focus on some self-love, some nurturing, instead of maybe people pleasing or trying to do something for everyone else. What are you doing for you? Now, foundation, here's the Tower. Something's happened for you, some sort of tower moment. It could have been, an unexpected change to your finances. It could have been a job loss. It could have been an ending in your personal life here. Whatever this was, it stirred the pot. It stirred things up in a very big way, and it happened suddenly for you. Okay, this is about a transition. It may have been painful for you, but it was required and needed, part of your soul's evolution, part of your soul's growth, in order for you to rebuild something solid, something that is, offering you a sense of freedom. Okay. Some of you, this is a deep awakening. It is shattering a belief system. For some of you, it has to do with your belief system around money, around self-worth, around net worth. So whatever this tower is that showed up in your foundation, your deep past, it's actually reframed the way that you think about money, the way that you think about, prosperity and poverty conscious mindset. For some of you, maybe there was a scarcity mindset prior and it's allowed you to move forward, maybe because of some sort of loss or unexpected change that may have instilled a belief of fear. If that's the case, that's something that is a new beginning for you to work on and learn that there is always enough, that there's plenty, that you are above the competition here. Even if there's been rejection, even if there has been some setbacks and new beginnings that you've been kind of forced to move towards, I feel like you will be recognized. in the recent past here, you have the Six of Swords. So another card of needed change. Okay, this is about you changing things up here. Because as they say, if you do what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always got. But in the Tower here, something unexpected change that really forced you to think in a new way, to do things in a new way. And it's actually putting you in a really powerful position to head towards something that is more aligned with your soul and that it feels more stable mentally as well. Sixes are all about harmony, problem solving, loyalty, and responsibility. And I feel like you're getting out of something that may have been difficult or challenging for you here, Gemini. It is a needed change. It's showing up in the upright. Instead of being reluctant to it, you can't quite be reluctant to change when it's showing up as the Tower. But you may have been reluctant to change prior to the Tower, because that's why a Tower comes in and says, well, we've given you multiple opportunities to change things up, but maybe you needed that push from the universe. Here's that push. There you are moving forward. And this is that energy of the turtle as well. I mean, the Six of Swords is fast forward movement, but I feel like there's steady progress here. And there's going to be long-term growth. Definitely long-term growth. Now, what's showing up above you is the Page of Wands. Some sort of news, communication here. There could be a small delay is what I get here. There could be a little bit of procrastination, but I feel like it's on your end. Okay, on your end. So maybe it's asking for that raise or launching that business idea or going back to the drawing board. And this always reminds me of an Etch-a-Sketch, right? I feel like it's time for you to shake that Etch-a-Sketch, clean slate here and go back to the drawing board. What are your dreams? What are your goals? What do you want? But can you do it from a place of, you know, Ace of Cups, a soul quenching renewal with an open heart and positive, powerful new beliefs? Because that's when you're going to see some major change. Okay, Page of Wands is a beautiful energy of, you know, rapid fire planning. Once you get over this tiny hump, whatever this hump is here for you, right? Maybe it's above the competition, maybe it's, you know, connecting, maybe it's this job offer, then boom, then things can, you know, speed back up. But I feel it's important for you to reflect and pause. And like we said, with the award, allow yourself to revel or celebrate in some sort of new beginning that's being offered. So what do we have in the near future? Queen of Wands. Doesn't matter if you're female or male, but this is the energy of confidence, feeling ambitious and feeling like you can do anything, that you can be anything, that you can grow financially and physically and emotionally on all levels. Because she is confident here. Instead of fearful yearning, and maybe that's part of the hump, Gemini, is you're fearfully letting fear, false evidence appearing real, hold you back from your dreams because it looks too hot, right? You look at this illustration and she has to go through this ring of fire, but she's protected. She has her Black Panther there, and it's like there's a portal that's opening up, but the fire is not in the portal per se, it's around it. So some of you, you feel like you're going to get burnt, or you feel like it's too hot. Some of you may even fear your own success, right? You may fear, you know, what if I walk through the other side? And yes, it could be the greatest thing, but am I worthy of it? Some of you may even feel a little bit of imposter syndrome here. Don't. Queen of Wands is showing up in the upright. This is you having the tools that you need. This is you being confident here in what you do because you're good at what you do. All right, Gemini, what's going on in your energy? Six of Cups. Okay, yeah, some of you, you may be a little bit lost in the past at times. There could be a little bit of nostalgia for what's gone on in the past with that Tower. You may be fearing that something is going to replay itself out. Some of you may still be healing from the past in some way, shape, or form, but this is a second chance. Gemini, this is a second chance for you to build upon your dreams, whether they are childhood dreams, or maybe it's an idea that you had a long time ago, or, you know, you had to put something on hold. Maybe you had to take care of a sick parent, or you had to raise your children, or maybe you stayed in that line of work because it paid the bills and you didn't have a lot of time to build your business. Whatever this is here, I feel like it's time for you to revisit, but then take that energy and bring it with you moving forward. Don't get lost in the what ifs or the should haves. Time is going to pass anyway. So even if you've thought about going back to school, or you've thought about building this business idea, or, applying for that job, Spirit is saying, take what you've learned, turn it into wisdom, right? Because you've learned some very valuable lessons, and then walk through that door, that portal, that opportunity here, which we see showing up with the Ace of Cups. Because if we stay lost in the past or the what ifs, that is the hump, right? That's what we need to move past in order for us to have that fulfillment. Now, what's showing up in your environment is the Eight of Wands. It may feel like you don't have the traction, okay? It may feel like you are, there's a train. They're giving me that movie. I think it's Unstoppable with Denzel Washington, where you're full speed ahead, right? And there's no stopping the train. I think the brakes had went out or something went out, and you would literally have a train on the track that's going 1,000,000 miles per hour, and it's going to destroy anything in its path. And it just feels sometimes out of control. And it may be because, again, burning the candle at both ends, or there's just a lot going on in your life, in your personal life, your professional world. But the good news is here, this is showing up in the environment so you can see it. So it means you have the ability to change it, which we see here with the Six of Swords. There's some sort of change, some sort of movement that you are heading towards getting back on track. Because when the Eight of Wands shows up, this is accelerating quite quickly in your career or in your talents, your spiritual gifts, right? You may get a message or some sort of news or an award, again, coming in the month of March that allows you to take your career to the next level, or to take your money to the next level. This is communication after delays, okay? And maybe you've felt like you've been put on hold, right? Kind of like when you call a company and they say, please hold, and then they give you an automated machine and it frustrates you. And you're like, I just want to talk to a human. I feel like you're finally able to talk to that, human. You're finally able to get answers here instead of being put on hold. What's showing up in your hopes and fears? You have the Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful. This is a lucky twist of fate. And you've been praying for this, especially after the Tower, right? So Gemini, there is a lucky twist of fate happening here. And I love this as well, because this is the second card where I'm seeing a portal energy. And you can see this doorway opening. And on the outside, it looks like there's been storms, right? Storm clouds, and it looks like there's barren ground. It looks very dry, not a lot of growth, not a lot of greenery. Storm clouds again, or it just feels like a place where you don't want to be long, right? But when you look inside this door, inside that portal, you see the rainbow. You see that it's a lot greener. You see yellow as well is kind of what's standing out, yellow and green. But yellow is the solar plexus. Yellow is confidence. It's power. It's feeling empowered to take a leap of faith moving forward. And that's your hope. You want there to be a lucky twist of fate, a destined path. You want to be moving towards your destiny, right? And this is something that Spirit has been bringing up in a lot of readings lately, is the North and the South node. Yes, on a collective level, we have Aries and Libra in the North and South, but you may want to look into your own personal North and South node. Some of you may wonder, how do you find that out? Just go on Google and type in, what is my North and South node? And they'll give you a calculator. You put in your birth day and your time, where you were born, and that'll let you know, because our North node is our destiny. It's what we've come here in life to achieve and to accomplish and to, get this accolade, this award. And the South node is past life energy. It's past, things that we have mastered. It can be karma as well. It can be gifts that we bring in. So definitely do some research if you're curious and this is resonating into your North and South nodes. Wheel of Fortune here is, as a fear, it's unforeseen challenges, because you've gone through challenges in the past. You may be fearing, that could be part of that hump, right? False evidence appearing real. How do I take a leap of faith when there's so much fear, right? When I'm not sure if this is destined or if this is my right path, or I've been going through so much karma, because the Wheel of Fortune can be, the energy here of karma or repeating a cycle because we haven't quite learned the lesson. Now, your outcome, you've learned the lesson, Gemini. You have the Fool. And that aligns beautifully with how we started your reading out. Remember, we talked about beginnings. We talked about, starting over, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're starting from scratch. You're starting from maturity and wisdom and growth and, experiences that you've gone through. And I feel like you are starting over in a way with the Page of Wands where it's important for you to stretch the mind. That's what this Aquarian season and Aquarian energy is all about for you. And you are a brilliant thinker, a brilliant communicator. This is you entering your zone of genius, right? The Fool is actually one of the most spiritual cards that there is, okay? Because the Fool is untethered by all of life's ups and downs, all of the conditioning that we've experienced. And I'm not saying that you don't have any experience, not at all. But this is saying you're fearless. And I like the word fearless over fearful. And that's the reversal of the Fool is fearful beginnings, or are we going to have a fearless beginning? Because fear is going to be present. Okay, I'm going to tell you that again. Fear is going to be present. It's part of the human experience, but we can let fear hold us in hostage, right? We can let fear isolate us. We can let fear stall us or freeze us, right? We can let fear control our every move. Or we can say, fear, get in the back seat, right? You can come along for the ride. I know you're part of the human experience, but you're not going to control. I am in the driver's seat here. My soul is in the driver's seat. You can come along. You're part of the experience, but I'm going to fear a little bit less today, and I'm going to take this leap of faith, and I'm going to climb that mountain. And look what he's doing. He's climbed that mountain, and he's at the top, and he has his arm up, right? And he's excited because the Fool is about your true inner self. It's your soul's self. It's the energy of just doing it, right? Just do it, Gemini. This is embracing the unknown, spontaneity, taking a chance, taking a leap of faith towards whatever this new beginning is for you. Ooh, I like this. Gemini, it's going to be a good month for you. Okay, let's get a message here from the Wisdom of the Oracle. What do we have, please, for Gemini? Wisdom of the Oracle. All right, what do we? Peace. Yep, you are definitely headed towards, there's the egg. You have the egg showing up twice here. Okay, another card of some sort of new beginning that's offering you more peace. Some sort of resources that are coming in that are going to ease your mind. Healthcare, new opportunities, insurance. Insurance doesn't have to just be, life insurance, health insurance, car insurance, all of those insurances. It could be insurance that you are protected on your soul's path. It's card 23. Some of you may be born on the 23rd, but this is all about freedom from attachment. It's radical acceptance. Gemini, the prosperity message for you is this. This is one of those times when you're capable of clear vision about your work and how you create your prosperity. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it because you're being called by a presence to step into your power. Just being is enough. For you are in peaceful harmony with spirit and it shows in your work. I think we even said that earlier in your reading. Just be, right? Just be for a little while instead of constantly feeling like you have to climb the next mountain. That's going to come soon enough for you, but just be in that moment of peace, okay? Because sometimes we don't feel that peace. We're always in that fight or flight, and I feel it's important for you to take some time out. Some of you may even see a white dove, okay? This can absolutely be a new opportunities here. Now is a time for calmness and well-being in spite of temporary conditions. Okay, so maybe some of you are still reeling the effects of this tower, but it is time for you to just, focus on your well-being, even if there are dissonant notes, right, in the music of your life. All that means, Gemini, is that you must go within and fine-tune the extraordinary instrument that you are. Find harmony within yourself and don't look to the outer world to provide certainty. That's the Fool. right? Don't look to the outer world. Take a leap of faith. What aligns with your soul? So some of you may be fine-tuning. Maybe you've been fine-tuning yourself for quite some time. It says, find harmony within yourself and don't look to the outer world. This too shall pass. And once again, your life will be filled with beautiful music. Yes, it will. So if you've gone through a difficult time when it comes to your finances or your career, you're getting back on track here. I see that showing up. But find out whatever that hump is for you and move past it, because you have what it takes to take that leap and trust in the unknown. All right, Gemini, we're going to get a few messages here from your animal spirits, and we're going to do a little meditation here. So if you can, please close your eyes. Take a nice deep inhale from your solar plexus, the belly area, nice big belly breath. Hold it for as long as you can, Gemini. And exhale with a nice deep sigh. And with your eyes closed, please tune into your third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region. Please imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. It could be an animal that swims deep in the sea. Perhaps your animals are wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. Perhaps your animals crossed over the rainbow bridge, one that's visited through your dreams, or maybe crossed your path in the great outdoors. There is no right or wrong answer, Gemini. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you're ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, where I draw one winner around the first of each month and post right back here on this channel, all you need to do is drop your power animals in the comment section below the video, and please make sure you hit that subscribe and bell button so you don't miss that notification. All right. Wow. You have some beautiful animals coming in here for you. You start off with the lion. Some of you may even have some strong Leo placements in your chart, but this is all about strength. It's all about courage. And the lion is card 37. Some of you may be 37 years old. You may be 55, 68, or born on the 4th. Be generous, right? This is generosity. This is the card of reciprocity as well, and gratitude. You've gone through a lot. Be grateful for those experiences, because they've made you who you are today. And you are a manifester. You are intelligent. You have what it takes to create wealth and create abundance in this lifetime, right? Be generous of your kindness and your worth, right? I feel like it's going to come back to you. And I've been talking a lot about the laws of the universe, right? The laws of karma, the laws of cause and effect, the laws of reciprocity, the law of attraction, right? And I feel like you are understanding things on a deeper level, Gemini, than maybe you ever had before. So be generous with your knowledge as well, and share it, spread it with others. Spread the word is what I'm hearing. You have wombat spirit. Be at home. This is that Fool energy of being at home with yourself. Like I said, that Fool Aquarian energy is your spiritual true inner self. It's your soul self. So come back home to your soul self, especially if something in the outer world has really thrown you for a loop. It's time for you to come back home to you. Time to heal. Snake spirit, card 5-5. A lot of you have been healing from whatever this was for you, but I'm also getting here mental healing, physical healing, financial healing, healing on many, many different levels. And the good news is I feel like you're about to wrap some important or significant cycle of your life up, because 5s do represent change, conflict, uncertainty, and obstacles. But when you break it down, 5 and 5 equals 1, that's your new beginning, right? That is the magician energy of having all of the tools to manifest the life that you want, to take action, right, on the life that you want. You have skill, you have talent, you have personal power. And the magician holds, you know, the wands, the cups, the swords, the pentacles. They have them all to be able to utilize and create the abundance they want here on earth. And lastly, I love this one. Look at Badger Spirit. It's card 4, Aries energy, or Emperor in the tarot. But it says, be fearless and bold, which you are, Gemini. You're taking a fearless and bold move towards whatever this new beginning. You're taking a leap of faith here when it comes to your wealth, your finances, your beliefs, your ideas, launching an idea, launching a product, going for that raise, applying for that job, whatever this is for you, you're definitely being fearless and bold, and it's going to pay off. It's definitely going to pay off. You got to risk it to get the biscuit, as they say, and fortune favors the bold. So I feel like there is fortune coming in here for you. Fortune favors the bold, and you're willing to go after what you want, and you will be successful if you keep that mentality. But allow yourself to pause and smell the roses of sweet success along the way. All right, let's get a final message here from the soul's truth and see what else your soul wants you to really focus on at this time, and the action step behind it that can help you towards your path of abundance. What do we have here, please, for Gemini? Oh, I love that. Does your life, Gemini, have room for more pleasure and play? Yeah, that's what we see showing up with burning the candle at times. And maybe that's part of the turtle as well, slowing things down to have more fun, more pleasure, more play, instead of taking things so seriously or working so very hard, tooth and nail on our achievements. This is the energy of even 9 of Pentacles. Soak in, revel through what your hard work has, you know, accomplished and where you got. Take a day off, take a vacation, take some time to spend with family. It says, in what area are you lacking pleasure right now? Maybe in a certain relationship or with work. Is it possible to shift the seriousness of life to experiencing more creative, wild, and a playful side of you? Today's soul action. What would happen if you added more play and laughter into your life? What area is lacking this right now? Take time to play. Let go of the need to produce anything, right? That Fool is very playful energy. And sometimes people even look at the Fool as, you know, very immature or too playful or, you know, foolish. But I feel like it's important for you to open yourself up to that play and connect, because that play is what's going to lead you back to that true inner self. That's what's going to lead you home, like Badger Spirit or Wombat Spirit says here. Okay, so add a little bit more pleasure and play, except in the awards here and the accomplishments. Give yourself some downtime. Some of you may even find a feather. It could be blue as well. I also see here you're going to, I mean, that's your air element, but you could find, maybe it could even be as simple as you're making your bed and you go to fluff up your pillows and out comes a feather from your down pillow, right? So I feel like there's going to be a lot of signs that show up for you, Gemini, that you are on the right path, that you are supported, and that change is on the horizon here for you. Trust in your skills, trust in your abilities. You have a lot to offer, and I feel like any company or any person who is buying your services or your goods, they will be happy to have crossed your path, is what I see, and be a part of your energy. That is what I have for you, Gemini. I hope it was helpful. If so, please hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. Feel free to drop your power animals in the comment section below to be entered into that free reading giveaway. And thank you again so much to all of you beautiful souls out there. Till next time.